Okay, welcome to Python Challenges. This is difficulty level 5, and we will be using data structures today. Remember, we'll be building on everything that we've done so far. So we'll be using if statements, we'll be using user inputs, date types, and loops. Okay, remember to use the planning sheet because it'll support you throughout these tasks. One thing that you need to be using throughout a lot of these challenges now is this sort of planning sheet. You can find it on the link to the resources. This planning sheet just enables you to think through a program before you start to program it. So think about what are the requirements, a little couple of bullet points, what they do, what possible variables or constants do I need, and a little tick list. Do you need to use selection? Do you need to use some of these things in here? Now, some of them are not covered yet in these challenges, but that's what we need to think about. So have a think about this planning sheet so you're really clear on some of the challenges that you can use. Right, the paired programming task. So you need to create a story. So try and use arrays to generate a random story. So you need to think about how you construct a story and how you might use an array to generate it based on what the user's input. Okay, so this is a simple story which I've done. Again, you may have come up with something completely different. There's lots of variables. It's not particularly efficient, but it does the job. So what you can see here, I've got lots and lots of different inputs, variables. I then took these variables and I put them into an array. So these are my arrays here. And what it does, it randomly picks. So this here would randomly pick one from these intros. It would randomly pick characters, problems, the solution, and the end. And then what it would do is output a story like this. And you can see how I've used concatenation to add strings together. And I've got different stories. You may have put all these into an array originally, a big array, which would be great. You know, you could use a text file to this, which would be even better. But that's the simple way to create a little user-generated story.